Hello everyone. Today we are solving a logic based mathematics question involving real numbers and sufficient conditions. We are told let x be a real number and we are asked which one of the following statements is a sufficient condition for exactly 3 of the other 4 statements to be true. Now, before jumping into the calculations, we need to understand something very important. The key phrase here is sufficient condition. A sufficient condition means if this statement is true, then it guarantees that exactly 3 of the other 4 statements must also be true. It does not mean the reverse. It does not mean if and only if. It just means assuming if this is true and it forces the 3 others to be true. Okay, so our strategy today will be very systematic. For each statement, assume it this is true and check the remaining 4 statements. Now count how many statements become true and see whether the number is exactly 3. We are looking for exactly 3, not 2, not 4. Now let's begin. Now statement A, x greater than equal to 0. Now let's assume x is greater than or equal to 0. Now we test the other 4 statements. First, does x greater than 0 force x is equal to 1? No, x could be 2, 0, 2, 10 or any positive number. So that one is not automatically true. Second, does it force x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 1? No, x could be 3. So that not guaranteed. Okay, and third, does it force x greater than 0 or x less than equal to 1? Not necessarily. If x is equal to 5, then x greater than 0 is true. But if x is equal to 0.5, then x less than 1 is true. But if x is equal to 2, then x greater than 0 is true. Actually, this condition does not tightly control x. Sometimes other statements are true, sometimes not. So finally, does it force a 0 greater, less than x less than 1? No. So statement A is too broad. It does not guarantee exactly 3 other statements are true. So A is not sufficient. Okay. Now come to statement B, that is x is equal to 1. Now let's assume x equals to 1. Now we check the remaining 4 statements one by one. First, x greater than equal to 0. Since 1 is greater than 0, this is true. Second, x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 1. Since x is equal to 1, this is true. Third, x greater than 0 or x less than equal to 1. Since 1 is greater than 0, this is true, and also 1 is equal to 1, so x less than equal to 1 is also true. So this statement is definitely true. Okay. Now fourth, 0 less than x less than 1. Is 1 strictly less than 1? No, this statement is false. Now let's count how many of the other 4 are true. We have x greater than 0. X greater than equal to 0 true, x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 1 true, x greater than 0 or x less than equal to 1 true, and 0 less than x less than 1, this is false. Okay, that gives us exactly 3 true statements, exactly 3. That satisfies the condition perfectly. So statement B works, but we are not done yet. We must check the others to confirm that B is the only correct answer. Now come to statement C, that is x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 1. So since it says or, we must test both the possibilities. First, let's take x is equal to 0. So if x is equal to 0, x less than equal to 0 true, x is equal to 1 false, x greater than 0 or x less than equal to 1 true, and 0 less than x less than 1 false. So how many are true? 2, only 2. Now test x is equal to 1. We already tested that case earlier. When x is equal to 1, 3 statements were true. But here is the main thing, a sufficient condition must guarantee exactly 3 statements are true every time it holds. Now since x is equal to 0 is allowed under the statement C and gives only 2 true statements, this condition does not guarantee exactly 3. So statement C is not sufficient here. Now come to statement D, which says x greater than 0 or x less than equal to 1. Now let's analyze this carefully. For any real number x, either x is greater than 0 or x is less than equal to 1. Okay. Now think about it. If x is equal to 100, then x greater than 0 is true. If x is equal to minus 5, then x less than equal to 1 is true. If x is equal to 0.5, both parts are true. In fact, this statement is always true for all real numbers. It places no real restriction on x. Since it does not restrict x, it cannot guarantee exactly 3 other statements will be true. So we can say statement D is not sufficient. Okay, now statement E. 0 less than x less than 1. Now assume x is strictly between 0 and 1. Now check the others. For first, x greater than equal to 0. Yes, any number between 0 and 1 is greater than 0, so true. Second, x is equal to 1. Okay, so no, this is false. Third, x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 1. No, false. And fourth, x greater than 0 or x less than equal to 1. Since x greater than 0, this is true, and x less than equal to 1 is also true. This statement is true. So let's count. X greater than equal to 0, true. X is equal to 1, false. X is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, false. X greater than 0 and x less than equal to 1, that is true. So this gives only two true statements. Okay. So statement E is not sufficient. So after testing all the 5 options very carefully, only statement B, that is x is equal to 1, guarantees that exactly 3 of the other 4 statements are true. Therefore the correct answer is B. Okay, and this is the whole solution for this question. I hope this is clear to you. See you in the next session. Till then, bye bye.